Hi, this is Dr. Gary. Welcome to the Daily Tune-Up today. You know, I've been working with people for a long time, and I've discovered something I think is kind of interesting. Years and years ago, I had a friend of mine who was able to quit working. He was reasonably young. He was less than 40 years old, and he was just happy because he had made a lot of money and wasn't ever going to work again and just play golf and play with his motorboat and fly his plane. And as I watched this, he was constantly looking for people to spend time with, and nobody had any time to spend with him because they were working. They were working on their own objectives. They were working on their own goals. They were working to make a living. Well, what happened was he eventually went back to work. He became very, very unhappy because he had nothing to do. He had no challenges. He had no accomplishments. And I've thought about that a lot because even at one time in my life, that's what I wanted. And boy, I realize now that one of the greatest gifts we have is to challenge ourselves. And it seems to be that some of the most unhappy people are those that have no goals or no objectives. And the reason for that is the greatest road to self-esteem is feelings of accomplishment. If you're accomplishing something every day, you're going to feel better about life and yourself because you can see what you're accomplishing. If you have no goals or no projects, or life is too good for you, where you're not being challenged and having to learn something each day, you're going to find yourself either depressed or somewhat bored. I suggest all of you really take a look at your goals, your objectives, and keep your mind wrapped around something to do every day that kind of has a goal in mind, kind of has a target in mind, whether it's losing weight, exercising, maybe you want to buy a new home, maybe you want to plant a new garden, and start working towards doing a constant project. You're going to find yourself being happier if you do. And going into this weekend, this is a great time to think about it. So until next week, this is Dr. Gary asking you to stay busy, keep a little bit challenged, and you're going to find you're going to be happier. Bye-bye.